If you're creating content right now, you already know the grind. The algorithms demand a constant stream of short vertical videos, but manually scrubbing through hours of raw footage to find a single good 60-second clip is a massive drain on your schedule. That's the exact bottleneck Opus Clip claims to fix. The pitch is that you can take one unedited, long-form recording, feed it into their system, and get dozens of formatted, ready-to-post short clips back in minutes. This isn't a niche workflow anymore. Between early 2024 and 2026, the volume of AI-generated video surged by 840% as creators realized they had to automate the editing process to keep up. Opus Clip is leading that surge. They have 10 million users, a $215 million valuation, and serious institutional backing from groups like SoftBank. To see if the software actually possesses decent editorial taste, we ran a test. We fed a completely raw 45-minute solo podcast. Their underlying Clip Anything model scanned the audio and almost instantly spit back 22 potential clip candidates. Processing video at scale is impressive, but the real question is practical. Does this tool actually buy your time back, or are you just trading manual editing for the chore of fixing an algorithm's mistakes? The workflow takes 3 steps. You paste a link, let the AI process it, and then review the outputs. Every clip gets a virality score from 0 to 100. The AI filters out weak moments, pushing high-scoring clips up. From our test, 22 clips emerged. After a 14-minute review, 15 were publishable, 3 needed edits, and 4 were trashed. 14 minutes of active review is a fraction of the traditional workload. A human editor cutting that same episode manually would typically need 60 to 90 minutes. Hitting a 70% keeper rate cuts your production time by 80%. For a human-in-the-loop workflow, that is an optimal return on your effort. Those high scores do not guarantee your video will go viral. What they do provide is a reliable triage metric, so you know exactly which clips to watch first. By letting the algorithm do the tedious initial selection, you transition from being a raw editor to a content curator. You get massive leverage over your own media. Before you upload your entire back catalog, you must understand how Opus Clip calculates billing. It's the most confusing part of the platform. The strict credit model charges 1 credit for every input minute. A 60-minute file costs 60 credits, whether you get 30 clips or 0. Uploading raw recordings filled with dead air drains your account exactly like premium content. The free plan gives you 60 credits a month. That covers a single 60-minute test recording, so you can evaluate the quality without spending anything. The $19 starter plan raises your ceiling to 150 minutes, and the platform removes the watermarks from your exports. Serious creators will need the Pro plan at $49 a month, unlocking 300 minutes and advanced features like AI B-roll sourcing and automated text hooks. The software is affordable, but the billing aggressively punishes laziness. To get a good return on investment, you have to pre-trim the garbage out of your raw recordings before uploading. Putting the cost aside, we need to look at what the AI actually generates, the visual and audio quality of the outputs. On clean, single-speaker setups, the performance is excellent. Caption accuracy sits around 95% right out of the gate. It also automatically removes filler words like ums and uhs. This tightens up your pacing seamlessly, so you aren't stuck making manual audio cuts. However, the tool struggles with overlapping conversations. When 3 people gesture and talk over each other, the AI loses the narrative thread. Throw a heated debate at it, and your keeper rate will plummet from 70% down to roughly 50%. You'll also run into limits with the auto reframe feature. If your subject moves rapidly, the crop often misses the mark and requires manual adjustment. Opus Clip is highly optimized for structured solo content, presentations, and clear webinars. But if your core format is a chaotic group podcast, using this software quickly turns into a tedious chore. To make a final decision, you have to weigh Opus Clip against other repurposing tools on the market, specifically platforms like Descript and Pictory. This feature matrix breaks down the differences. On the top row for auto clip detection, Opus Clip's zero-touch extraction is faster than manual tagging. But shifting down to editing control, Descript dominates, giving you granular transcript control and full multi-track mixing. There's also the matter of publishing. Opus Clip connects directly to several social platforms, but automated scheduling through their API can be unstable. For platforms like TikTok, exporting the file and uploading it manually is still far more reliable. Here is the rule of thumb. If you need to deeply assemble and mix your core podcast from scratch, use Descript. If your long-form video is already done and you just need to extract social media clips quickly, use Opus Clip. Overall, Opus Clip earns an 8.4 out of 10. If you need volume and don't have a video editing background, it is the definitive tool for solo creators and marketers. To test it safely, follow this start plan. Bypass the paid tiers entirely. Take your cleanest solo talking head video and upload it using your 60 free credits. When you review the outputs, immediately sort them by the virality score. Ignore the bottom of the list, only spending time watching clips rated 70 or above. Once you have your clips, export the MP4 files directly to your phone. Upload them natively yourself. Avoiding third-party schedulers maximizes your reach in the algorithm. You have to think ahead. As platforms like YouTube eventually integrate their own native clipping tools, basic repurposing will become standard. Your goal shouldn't be chasing hollow views, but using these clips to funnel viewers to an owned audience, like an email list. Success for modern creators does not mean recording more hours of raw video. It means building a frictionless workflow, extracting maximum leverage from the work you are already doing.